students explain digital accessibility.
Hi, I'm Jatin. I'm a third-year Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Law student majoring in HR. I have a vision impairment and I'm classified legally blind.
My name is Bettina. I'm a recent graduate of a Bachelor of Technology and Innovation here at UTS. I'm now working as a project manager full-time. I like hiking, going to art galleries and concerts in my spare time. And I also have a profound hearing loss and I wear 2 cochlear implants.
My name is Jackson. I recently just finished my studies at UTS, doing the Bachelor of Technology and Innovation. I currently have a hearing impairment in both ears and wear 2 bilateral cochlear implants.
Hi, my name is Idham. I'm a third-year medical science student. I'm very funny. I think I like science and I want to be a surgeon someday. I also live with a psychiatric illness that affects my everyday life.
Hi, my name is Ashley Wilcox. This year I began the Master of Teaching in Secondary Education. Prior to this, I have actually studied at UTS for quite a long time. I've studied journalism and education subjects. Unfortunately, when I was halfway through my journalism degree, I was in a head-on car accident that resulted in an acquired brain injury. I still have ongoing fatigue and concentration issues. That is why I am an accessibility student.
What is your biggest barrier on accessing digital content in your studies?
For me, when I access digital content, when there's any audio that is being played or used and it doesn't have captions or transcript, I get really frustrated.
My biggest barrier is when the text cannot be converted into audio. This prevents me from being able to concentrate on very important information. Because I get cognitive fatigue, I actually have to go and recharge and refresh myself until a time when I can concentrate on it.
Captions. So for example, if captions that I cannot read or are misplaced, then it's really hard for me to keep up with content and be really engaged within class.
I think it's really difficult to stay on track when there's large blocks of text and it's just really hard to keep track.
It would have to be incorrect formatting, including font size, style, and color scheme. But primarily for me, it's the ability to highlight text, as that's how my assistive technology reads documents back to me. What is your #1 tip for making content more accessible for you?
Openly communicating with all students, whether they be in a lecture or a workshop, about the access requirements.
My #1 tip on making content accessible is always thinking from the student's perspective. Everyone has different access needs.
My #1 tip for making documents more accessible would be consistent formatting in an accessible way. This would include a high color contrast scheme, consistent font size and style, and most importantly for me, the ability to highlight text.
My #1 tip for making content more accessible is being open to getting it wrong. It won't be a perfect process, but your changes mean students with disabilities have access to quality education with equal opportunities.
Another tip would be when using slides in class or physical handouts, ensuring that those handouts or slides are electronically sent to the student so they're able to access it through the assistive technology to make it more accessible for them.
Who does accessible digital content benefit?
Me?
All students.
Everybody really, including you.
Accessible digital content benefits the student's learning journey. So from a teacher's perspective, this is going to enhance your teaching practice.
Accessible content benefits everyone, not just people with disabilities like myself. We often strive in inclusive environments and build relationships with not only peers with disabilities, but also peers without disabilities.
If you're a UTS academic, the LX Lab can help you make your subject site and learning materials accessible.
This video was funded by the Center for Social Justice and Inclusion.
It was created in collaboration with the LX Lab, the Information Technology Division,
And us, UTS Digital Accessibility Ambassadors.
Find out more via lx.uts.edu.au/accessibility.